I'm going to show you something I have not seen anyone else do. I'm going to teach you how to play a song that was not originally written for guitar, but was instead recorded using a synthesizer. I decided to transcribe it for guitar because I think the melody really lends itself to the instrument. The song is none other than Skin to Bone by Linkin Park. This is a really fun song to play, and it has some really unique elements that we often find in classical music, such as arpeggiated melodies and the harmonic minor scale. To make it super convenient for you, I made tabs and sheet music for the song that you can access right away by clicking the link in the description of this video. There you'll find a link for other awesome free resources such as cheat sheets that will massively level up your guitar skills. All these materials can also be found at zaksharguitar.com. So grab your axe and let's tear it up. So you've got some choices on how to play different parts of this song, and so you can use this song as an opportunity to develop certain skills that you might need to work harder on. To use this song as an exercise in developing your abilities, you might want to choose the method that is more difficult for you. And I'll try to point out those opportunities to you and show you the different ways to play the parts as we encounter them. So the melody that draws us into this song is a sequence of different arpeggios. And so the first arpeggio uses the notes E, A, and C. And so if you stack them, the fifth interval actually ends up being in the bass, making this a second inversion A minor arpeggio. So to play that as it is in the song, you're actually going to start with the C note, which is the 8th fret of the high E string, and then follow that with the 5th fret, which is the A note. Here you can either play the open E string or play the 5th fret of the B string. Same note, it's all about preference. So I'm going to stick with the open E string as I play this part. So it'll be C, A, E, C, A, E, C, A. And so from there, we're going to shift down a half step and play something that feels pretty much like the same thing we started out with. So it'll be the 7th fret of the high E string, follow that with fret 4 of the high E string, and then either use the open high E string or the 5th fret of the B string. And so this is interesting because the notes E, G sharp, and B are used. And that makes an E major arpeggio. And the rhythm for that arpeggio is the same as the first part, and it's the same as this next part, which looks a little different even though the rhythm is basically the same. So you're going to play the 5th fret of the high E string, then you're going to play the open high E string, and then you're going to play the 5th fret of the G string. So it's going to be played the exact same way as the other arpeggio shapes I showed you, except we're going to play it for 2 measures instead of 1 measure, so it'll be twice as long. So far, here's what we have. So you're going to play those 3 arpeggio shapes in that sequence as is 3 times in a row, okay? And then it's going to get extra fun and extra interesting, and you'll have even more choices on how to play things. So you're going to shift to what ends up being a D minor arpeggio with what ends up being a first inversion because the 3rd is in the bass. So we have F, A, and D. All right. And so if you want to work on your string skipping and alternate picking, you can just bar the 10th fret of the high E, B, and G strings and play the same type of sequence. So it'll sound like this. Or if this ends up being more challenging for you, you can tap this arpeggio, okay? And so to do that, you're gonna start by tapping the 15th fret of the B string. You're gonna pull off to the 10th fret of that same string. And then you're gonna pull off to the 6th fret of that same string. And then we're gonna finish up the melody with a few more arpeggios we have already seen. So we played that D minor arpeggio shape for 2 measures. We're gonna return to the first arpeggio we covered, that second inversion A minor arpeggio, and we're gonna play that for 3 measures. Then we're gonna slide down to that E major arpeggio. And then we're gonna finish on the first inversion A minor arpeggio for 2 measures. So lastly, I'm going to show you the basic chords and, some dyads that are thrown in that make up the chorus of this song. And so from there, you can follow along by using the tab that I've linked in the description, or you could just follow along with how I show you this progression is played. So the main chords that are used in this song are an A power chord, which is open A string, 2nd fret of the D string, and the G string. And then from there you go to an E octave shape. And so basically for that, all you do is play the open E string and the 7th fret of the A string. When I transcribed this, I just want to note that there are instances where that E octave is extended with another octave. So you got 3 different E notes, with the 3rd one being on the 9th fret of the G string. And so with all 3 E notes, you get this sound. And so the last chord that is used is a D power chord. And so for that, all you do is play the 5th fret of the A string and the 7th fret of the D string. we just finish off the song with one measure of the second inversion A minor arpeggio. And then one measure of the E major arpeggio. Alright, so you just learned how to play a pretty rockin' song for guitar that wasn't even recorded with a guitar. You learned the chords that make up the chorus of the song, as well as the arpeggiated melody, which in my opinion is the most fun part to play. And like I said, there are different ways this song can be played, so I encourage you to find the version that works best for you and go for it. And to make this easier for you to learn, don't forget to download the tabs that I've linked in the description. And don't forget to check out the link for other resources that are completely free that can really level up your guitar skills massively. You can also find these resources at zachsharguitar.com. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know how this song goes for you. I'm Zach with Zach Shar Guitar, and I will see you in the next one.